All right, welcome to Hatch Module Customer Discovery. So this is an extremely important module. It's an extremely important portion of this curriculum. So the reason this is important is because you don't want to be making a lot of assumptions. And all too often, people are taking and making guesses and then not backing it up with real information. So this part of the class is going to be difficult for some people because you're going to have to do cold emails. You're going to have to do cold calls. And what we found is that if you're not willing to do that, you probably aren't going to be willing to grow your business when it's tough. So we know this is going to be hard, and in a few modules, we're going to do some things to really try and get people to not be as afraid, but we do think it's important for you to begin customer discovery in the very early stages. So as you will see with some of the templates that we've created in this portion, and then also a lot of extreme examples of exactly what we've done, be sure to follow and listen very closely to what is being said. What you'll find in this portion is that it's very important to word your questions in a way that you're going to get the answer you want. So don't word the question with, "Don't you think this sucks?" And the reason behind that is because most likely the person's going to say yes. That doesn't answer the question that you want. So before, when we talked about the problem and the pain point, what we saw was people would say, how big of a level is this pain point, or what is the real problem that we're getting at? So now what we're going to do is really target and really try and get those trigger effects so we can get and absorb as much information from these individuals as possible. Now, I want you guys to make the assumptions right now as to who you're going to go after. It can be big business, small business, just a startup, maybe an individual, maybe it's a freelancer. Make the assumption, and then what we'll do is we'll target those things later on in modules later on. The reason we're doing this is because we're going to talk to as many people as possible, and I want you guys to make the assumption as to who you think the target is, and what you'll probably find is that it's the complete 180 different than where you are. You're going to see that we talked with Preston Brown of Dreamflow Studios throughout this process, and we documented each and every piece, whether it's through the email, the cold call, the cold email, and we're going to show you guys exactly what he did and the responses that he got from this. As you'll see, there's a lot of just waiting and trying to get a hold of someone, and it takes a long time, but getting true facts from people that are going through this will get you such a better response, and it will help validate those assumptions that you have, so that when you do begin development, or you do decide to move down a certain path, you already have real data and potential users for that. So please follow along each piece of this customer discovery module. Make sure that you do some pre-research and find out who you're reaching out to. And learn as much possible with them. Maybe you only have 2 or 3 questions that you want to ask them, but then they really get into it. Make sure to get as much data from them as possible. At the very end of this course, what you're going to find is that people are going to say, "Okay, it was great talking to you later." But what you want to do here is now you want to create a call to action at the very end to try and engage them throughout the process. Something along the lines of, "It was great talking with you today. Do you mind if I grab your email and all of your contact information and follow up with you throughout the process so you know exactly where we are?" Why are you doing this? Well, hint, you're finding your first customers before they even know it. You're just trying to make them help you get more educated. But in this process, what we'll find is that those people that are having this real pain point that you've gone through and had this customer discovery with, you're building the product for them so that when you do introduce it to them, guess what? You've already talked with them. You've already been engaging with them throughout the process. They're going to be ready to buy from you. So we're going down this entire line for a specific purpose. and we want you to be able to find this. So best of luck with customer discovery. Please read all of the templates, watch all the videos before you do anything. download the templates so that you can use them. And as always, check in with us if you need anything. Use the Facebook page so that you can discuss with us exactly what's worked and what doesn't. Remember, you're going to have to tweak some things so that it'll work better with you than others. Also, remember to record exactly what you've said. I recommend doing it by either doing it from just a video, maybe doing just visual, but also know what time of day you contacted people. Are you emailing a person, or are you emailing info at something? Record all these things and see what works best for you, and make sure to show and tell with everyone in 1004. So best of luck. Reach out to us when you need to. Would love to hear how everything is going, and please use all the resources available. Download the templates and all the other resources that we've made available to you. Talk soon.